see if everybody comes in. What you'll call again? Caleb, you want to call David and see what he needed? Tell him I'm on a live. Yeah. All right. Sorry guys, I got a phone call came in and my screen froze. So we're just going to wait for everybody to come back in. Sorry about that. Technology, isn't it fun? Just waiting for everybody. Back so soon. Yeah, I my screen froze. I apologize. Can't keep me away. So, I'm just going to wait for everybody to come back in.
That's what we should do.
What's that?
Your magic calendar.
All right, guys. Let's just wait for everybody to come in. So I hope everybody's having a great evening. It is a lovely rainy night here, so I'm really thankful for the rain. We need it desperately. Oh, yes. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we have Windstream, and we're supposed to have super good internet, and it's really, really bad. So, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, we were just getting started when the screen froze. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm going to try to read the comments as we go. Hey, from Vancouver. So, yeah, we are having a good time. I am just every day I open up YouTube or I look at this different streamers I watch. It's something new.
David said he can't see.
Oh, is that what he was calling for? I don't know. Can you guys see me now? Hello. My uncle was reporting that they couldn't see me. So if everybody's okay, everybody's able to see me, so that's good. Okay. Technology. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what I was getting to is every single day we're getting some really great new people assigned to different cabinet positions, and it is just so much fun. Um, I mean, I'm having a good time. I think I can speak for the most of us. The only thing I didn't love was Thune getting elected. That kind of really stinks, but I think he knows that he has to walk a really fine line because if he doesn't, he's going to end up out just as fast as he got in. What do you guys think? What is your favorite cabinet appointed position so far? I don't know. I'm having a hard time picking one that I really, really like. I love adding Christy Nome into the mix. Yeah, Gates is pretty awesome. I have to admit that is pretty good. Um, hmm. Sorry, sometimes I talk kind of quiet, so I'll try to speak up. Yeah, I'm worried about Thune too. Yep. RFK for sure was a given. I love where they put Tulsi. I just think that Trump's trolling game is on point, and putting her in the position he put her in after they put her on, what was it, the terrorist list, so she couldn't fly. I just think is hysterical. Tom Holman, yeah, that's another. See, I love everybody's new positions, and so this is just it's just we're having a good time. We're having a really good time. And I really do think that if Thune doesn't walk the line, they'll just do a vote of no confidence and get rid of him. So I'm not too concerned, even though I mean we do need to keep an eye on it. there's actually no flour or sugar in those. I go through them too quick, so there's nothing in there. They're just for decor. It is a dream team. I will give you that. I have said since the beginning, since RFK joined, and then Tulsi after that, and then Elon and everybody else were piling on. I said, it's like the Avengers. It's like Avengers Endgame. Really, it's really crazy how it's all the outcasts, basically. Everybody that they didn't want in there is now who's in there, because I think all of them had government's best interests. So, yeah, it's gonna be a nail biter until January 20th. You're definitely right about that, because you never know what's gonna happen, and there are definitely some crazy people out there that would very much like to see Trump not take office. So, speaking of Trump taking office, did y'all see how cute Joe Biden was when he was sitting there with Trump? He smiled so big. I don't know who's a bigger troll, Trump or Biden. I really think he had a little bit of an agenda against good old Cammy there. Yeah, I have to admit that I haven't watched a whole lot of the liberals reacting. I just saw just enough, and I mean, I can't mentally tolerate the screaming, but at the same time, I think it's hilarious. And make America healthy again, make mental health a thing again, like make mental institutions a thing again, because there's a lot of people that need a lot of help. Yeah, Biden was completely thrilled. Completely thrilled. Yeah, I have to agree, David. They seem to be listening to what we said. And Pinball has said this a bunch of times. He said that we gave them a mandate, and we absolutely gave them a mandate. We were like, the buck stops here. We're done with this. And I really think, me and my husband were talking about this, I think that they probably would have tried to cheat a lot more if it hadn't been for all of the chatter, because we all know that there was a lot of chatter of civil war, civil unrest. There's a lot of chatter about, breaking up this country. And I truly think that maybe they took note of that, and they were like, we better walk a line here and start listening, or else we're gonna have a lot of problems on our hands. So, yeah, there's a recount in PA. I don't think it would even matter at this point, though, because last I heard it was up to 312, and let's see here. I'm trying to go through your comments. Yeah, I do think they have to be approved, his new picks. At least I know for a fact Gates needs to be approved. That being said, I think Elon had said something about there being a way around, so we're just gonna have to see. Everything's gonna kind of be up in the air until the 20th of January, when it's concrete in there, I suppose. But yeah. No, I heard something about it. I have to be honest, even though, I mean, I watch a lot and I research a lot, I'm not completely fluent in the inner workings of how things are approved and who gets in by doing which method. So those are just things that we have to research as they come up. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, and I heard, Trump had attorneys at different places when they were trying to bring in extra ballots. I think this was in Minnesota. Don't quote me on that, but there were attorneys there, and they were like, we'll sue you right now. And so they turned around and left. But ironically, all of those were, for Kamala. I'm not sure about that die. I don't know for sure. Okay. Okay, so that's how that works. Let's see. Yeah, no, they're definitely not done with the shenanigans. I think they're gonna try every which way to really screw him between now and then. So we're just gonna have to keep an eye on it. I think they're really gonna try. Harley, try not to shake the table too much. Okay? That's all right. I'm worried about my tripod. It might just collapse. If it does that, I'll pick it back up. But the table's slippy. But yeah, we're just gonna have to keep our eyes on it, because I think they're gonna try every which way to hand him a recession or worse. So, and I don't trust that there wouldn't be another. Thank you, April. But yeah, I don't trust that there wouldn't be another attempt as well. I'm really concerned about that. Yeah, I agree. We're all doing really good. The fam is mostly getting over colds. They had a little upper respiratory cold going on. It's funny, because me and Harley were the only ones that didn't get it.
Yeah.
So that either means like in a week we're gonna get extremely sick, or we somehow lucked out.
Or
Let's
just stuffy
see.
nose, that's about it.
Yeah. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, those chicken boots are a lot of fun. I highly recommend everybody check those out. Honestly, you know, I would never share a company with you guys that I didn't think was pretty good. And I privately, like, when they sent me an email, I privately, like, vetted the company and I looked for reviews and things before I ever agreed to the setup. And I was pleasantly surprised. So, I went ahead and agreed to their terms, and I'm really happy with those boots. So if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, there's a company called High C, and they sell boots, and they sent me a pair and gave you guys a discount code. So that's in the video before if you want to check it out. But they are pretty cool. They're actually really nice quality. I'm pretty impressed, I gotta be honest. Yeah, no, we're doing good after Butler. Surprisingly, Nancy, my children are very mentally strong. They are really, really healthy and mentally good. And that was traumatizing, of course, for that time. But I was just so impressed with how well they rebounded from that. And you know, we wanted to talk about it a bunch of times, and they were just like, we're good. You know, we saw what we saw. It is what it is. And we learned, you know, that that was history, and we'll forever have been a part of that. So they're pretty good with it. Can you guys still see me? Somebody said that I went off. Can you check on your phone to make sure I'm still on? Technical difficulties. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm good. They said I'm good. You don't have to check. Oh, there. Okay. I have Harley right here. She's hanging out, reading the comments with me and stuff. So, all right, good to hear. Good to hear. My internet, for whatever reason, has been really crummy lately, so I don't know. All right. But yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of turbulence between now and when he actually gets in. I hope not, but I think it's going to be a little difficult. Yeah, I definitely hope for the safety. That's awesome.
It's black on my screen.
Hi, gamer girl. I got you.
Mama.
Huh?
Black.
It's not over here though. Okay. All right, let's see. What is my favorite song? Oh boy, that's difficult, guys.
I know what you're gonna say.
So, fun fact, many of you probably wouldn't know it, but I am definitely a metalhead. I like my heavy metal music, so it would definitely have to be something in that genre, but I don't know. I have so many favorites for so many different reasons. I think it would really depend on what mood I'm in, depends on what my favorite song is. That I could tell you some of my favorite bands are I Prevail, and Starset is my absolute number one favorite band, hands down. I could listen to every single album from beginning to end, so any Starset song is probably my favorite. Oh, I love the smile on Joe's face. That was the happiest I've seen old granddad, you know, for the last 4 years. He was really happy. All right. Let's see. I have nice cheekbones. Thank you. They're all natural. Yeah, Tom McDonald throws out some bangers, that's for sure. I do like him quite a bit. So it is roughly 5:15 p.m. here. Where are you from, Joan? That it's 10? Is that 10 a.m. or p.m.? I'm assuming p.m. Okay. All right. So, I'm currently doctoring a. Oh, you're in. Oh, PM. Okay, I was gonna say you're in PA. Am I in a time vortex here? I was a little concerned for a second. So yeah, I'm currently doctoring a little goat with a broken leg. He's doing better. I had mentioned him in my video before. He's actually putting weight on his little leg today, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I think that's a perfect position for RFK. That's what he was, I really think that's like what he was born to do. I just have so much respect for him. I think the world of RFK. Um, I'm always so impressed with the things that he's willing to say, considering his family's record of having strong opinions and then what ultimately ends up happening. Um, I just give him a lot of credit, and I really appreciate him as a person. So I actually like Hexit. I'm going to pronounce it wrong. I always pronounce his name wrong, even though I've heard it a million times. For the Secretary of Defense, I actually like him. I don't admittedly know a whole lot about him, but from what I've understood about him and what I've learned about him very recently, I think that he's probably a really good choice. And I think he's really going to get rid of a lot of the wokeism and everything else that we really don't need in the military, and I think that that's going to be a really great move. Bye, Joan. Good night. All right. Oh, hello, Jim from England. Thank you for being with us. Let's see. Nicole Shanahan is brought along with RFK. Yeah, I think that would be a good choice, for sure. There's so many people that I think are finally like waking up. They see that they don't like the way the government's going, and those are the outcasts, you know, and those are the ones that they were trying to get rid of. And now it seems like those are the ones that we're bringing back in and embracing. And it really is, see, and I love this too, because this really does show you that it's not necessarily party lines. It's what you believe in, and the content of you and what you want for this country. You know, we don't care that Tulsi was a Democrat. What we cared about was her values, you know, and same with RFK. We don't care that he's a Democrat. His values match the rest of us. And so I think that that's really what's most important. And I think, yeah, common sense. And I think that if other people on the outside just put their hatred away for a minute and realize what this movement is really all about, then maybe they would hop on board. But sadly, I think some people are just too poisoned mentally from watching the mainstream media and all the hysterics to actually ever be able to cope with that. Oh, right. Yeah, American values. That's what this is all about, for sure. And I kind of, you know, I'm watching the news. I don't watch the news. I watch the clips of the news here on YouTube, and I see how the mainstream media is like ripping each other apart. How, you know, they're coming out now and they're attacking, why did black men vote this way? Why did Latino men vote this way? All these different things. What?
Something.
Oh. I was wondering what she was waving to. There's literally nothing back there.
No, there was like a weird smoke. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, so it's funny now because, you know, they've always said that Trump was racist and all these things, and now it's literally them coming out and criticizing people of different races or different religions for voting the way they did, and I just think it's projection at its finest. Yeah. That's right, David. I agree. Let's see. Yeah, there are a lot more supporters now that are more proud. I definitely think so. Um, yeah, yeah. CNN. What is it like? Some crazy high percentage of their people that are having to lay off and everything. Wouldn't it be a hoot if Elon like bought CNN? I don't think he's going to, but I just think that would be hysterical. It's just really funny to watch them eat their own now because things didn't go the way that they wanted them to work out. And, you know, it comes back to fate and karma, I suppose. You know, you do people dirty and it always tends to come back on you. And that's exactly what's happening now to so many people. And I just like to sit back and watch because, you know, it's a good time. Yeah, anything that Elon wants to buy, I'm here for it. You know, he could just buy up all that, and I think it's great. I mean, it's good to have different voices and differences of opinions, but they take things to like way extremes. That's for sure. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for coming, Butch. I'm glad you came. Yeah, we got a few more minutes. I usually try to keep these to a half an hour for right now, and if we find the need to go over at some point, we will do that for sure. Yeah, MSNBC. That would be a good one. That really would be a good one. I just think it's so good. Yes, karma is, Gabby. That is right. Yeah, and that's what I like about Elon. He doesn't care so much if people have a difference of opinion. He just wants everybody's voice to be able to be heard. You know, nobody should be silenced. And I think that hopefully the risk of that is in the past now. You know, hopefully we can move forward. For sure. Hi, Layla. Glad you made it. So yeah, this was good. Hello from Idaho. Yeah, I wouldn't miss Joy Reid at all. That's for sure. What goat breed is the easiest to milk for a beginner? Okay. Saiyans are great. Saiyans are great. What we have are Nubians and some like what you would call mini Nubians.
I would probably say Saiyans would be a little hard. They get a lot of milk.
Yeah, Saiyans do. Well, she has cows already. Saiyans are going to give you a large amount. Nubians are going to give you a large amount as well. I would stay away from anything like a Nigerian dwarf. They give a great quality milk, but their teats are incredibly tiny and difficult.
On the same milk machine.
Yeah, but I think Saiyans are really, really great. I love the Nubian personality.
Alpines.
Alpines are great too, but I don't think they have the personality that a Nubian has.
Yeah.
If you want a good goat with good quality milk, a good quantity of milk, and a great personality, I'd go with a Nubian. And I would say a Saiyan is probably a close second. One of our favorite goats we ever had was a Saiyan. So
yeah.
Hope that helps. Yay, limited access. Thanks for being here. Yeah. I will say that it's funny to me because back after the Butler rally and I made that video and I said the winds of change are here. And I truly feel that now. Now that this has all happened, now the election's done and it went the way that it did, and I know we have to make it till January 20th, but I really do feel like it has, you know, it's all changed, and it's as if everybody can just take a deep breath of relief and just relax a little bit. I mean, you can't ever relax completely. I kind of feel like in this political scene is almost like what my grandfather used to tell me about a bull. He would always say, never turn your back on them because even if they're really sweet, they could take you out in a minute. And I kind of feel like that's kind of the situation we're in now. We can't relax. We can't turn our back. We can't trust anything. We're just going to have to continue to monitor everything and really, continue to prepare for troubled times. But I do think we can all sigh a little bit of relief. Yeah, I agree. Some of the people I have to look up to because they're names that I may have heard but I don't know anything about. So it's always good to check up on people. But as you learn about them, it's funny because, okay, so Kristi Noem, for example, and I'll use her because I have followed her for years. I think she's up there on my list of people that I look up to. She's brilliant, she's beautiful, she's a rancher, she's multi-generational rancher. She carries the flag at the National Finals Rodeo. I mean, there's not another American patriot quite like her. You know, she hunts, she rounds up buffalo, but that she had an incident with a dog, and it was blown so out of proportion. From what I understand, the dog had killed, I want to say it was a calf or two on her ranch, and so she put the dog down herself, which isn't anything that any farmer or rancher probably wouldn't do, but it was like so blown out of proportion. So when you're doing your research on these people, you have to really do some deep research sometimes because maybe that would be all you would find about her. And she's actually a really beautiful person inside and out, I think. I mean, I never met her, but I've followed her for so long. Yeah. I hope you can get some raw milk. You know that there's a funny meme that goes around. It says, "Make raw milk just milk again." Yeah. I know. It disgusts me how people are blowing that dog thing out of proportion. I mean, because honestly, I think she probably would have been a higher up there choice for vice president for Trump if it wasn't for that. I really do think that's probably the only thing that held him back from her because she's brilliant. All right. Let's see. Oh, what did they put Christy up for? Homeland Security. She's up for Homeland Security, which is awesome because she has been down to the border. She actually said that South Dakota would send them like the razor wire and stuff that they needed for a temporary fence when they were having a lot of problems. So I think it is a good position for her. I also think she probably would have been really, really great in a financial type of situation because South Dakota, from what I understand, actually has the best economy. It's the state with the best economy. And she touts it as being the freest state as well, so. Yeah. Yep. All right, guys. Well, it's been a half an hour, and I could stay and chat with you all night. But I have a couple projects I'm working on in this house, and I have to get them done. How old am I? How old? Okay, let's do a fun game. How old do you guys think I am? And we'll go from there. I would like to see this. Yeah, Huckabee, what did they put Huckabee in for? I can't remember. 29. Oh, goodness. Thank you. You guys are all in the ballpark, except for the 29. I might just start identifying as 29. I don't know. All right. Got some trolls in here. We'll just look past them. All right. 41 days. You're real close, yes. And thank you for remembering. I had a 21-year-old son. I'm actually 42, so yeah. All right. All right, guys. Who is this person? Let's see if we can block. There we go. Anybody that comes on here and leaves like weird messages, they gotta go. So. All right, guys, I appreciate you all for hopping on here. It was a blast as usual. I'm gonna hop off and get some of my projects done, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.